Today in the cryptocurrency news, Bitcoin fell under the $8,000 support level. The Canadian Central Bank is looking at launching its own national digital currencies. The SEC insists that the Telegram cryptocurrencies, is a security. And a few more stories. Let's dive right in. Hi everyone, welcome to O Trading. I'm Mark, and today looking at Coin360 and Cointelegraph, we see that Bitcoin fall to a low of $7,850. Currently, Bitcoin is at $7,926. The sentiment on the cryptocurrency market is that Bitcoin could keep on going a bit lower during the next 2 weeks left to October. With Bitcoin representing 66% of the total cryptocurrency market capitalization, this small drop is felt across almost all other altcoins. Almost everything is in the red. I personally believe that these are great times to buy more Bitcoins, as the Bitcoin halving is going to happen in a bit more than 7 months, and we usually start seeing an increase in value around 6 months prior to the halving, bringing us to December. Also today, Bitcoin will reach 18 million Bitcoin in circulating supply. So that means that there's only 3 million Bitcoin left to be mined, as Bitcoin total supply is limited to 21 million Bitcoins. I hope you have some Satoshi. Moving on to ccn.com, we learned that according to the logic, the Central Bank of Canada, the Bank of Canada, is looking on launching its own national digital currencies. Journalists got access to a presentation called Central Bank Money, the Next Generation, a presentation made for the Central Bank Board of Directors and its governor Stefan Spolos. In this presentation, we learned that if this national digital currency is launched, it will work hands in hands with physical cash, with plans to eventually scrap the physical cash and use only that digital currency across the country. The report claimed that the benefit of launching a national digital currency far outweighed the risk, but the report also includes some controversial sections suggesting broad surveillance is the right of central bank. With the election scheduled in Canada for the 21st of October, the leader of a far-right New Party commented about this news on Twitter. Maxime Bernier wrote, and I quote, "I've written about how the central bank keeps debasing our currency. Now it's exploring a digital currency to replace cash and allow the government to spy on us. No need for conspiracy theory anymore. It's been planned openly." Personally, my opinion on the subject of national digital currency is a bit different. Banks, government, and police already have broad access to our bank account and can see all the transactions we do, at the exception of physical cash. So I'm not for a cashless society, but even in the cryptocurrency world, there is solutions like Monero, Zcash, Dash, and many other security coins that allow for anonymous transaction. So even if this national Canadian digital currency is to be launched, it will never succeed to be the only payment solutions for citizens. There will always be alternative if you want to remain anonymous in some of your transactions. Moving on to Cointelegraph, we learned that the SEC is insisting that the tokens from the Telegram cryptocurrencies, is a securities. Telegram that did an ICO last year and raised $1.7 billion to build his own blockchain, the TON blockchain, and his own cryptocurrency, the Gram, is now having the SEC, the US Security and Exchange Commissions, against them. The SEC is claiming that they're breaching the US security law by launching this ICO because they have US investors. Telegram responded by a counterclaim on October the 16th, but a day later the SEC insisted that the Gram token was a security. The SEC also filed an injunction to stop the launch of the TON blockchain. There is a court date scheduled on the 24th of October in New York to determine the outcome of this injunction. The Telegram investor contract in the TON blockchain was stipulating that if the launch of the TON blockchain was not happening before the 31st of October 2019, Telegram will have to refund their investor. But as we're getting closer to the date and the launch of the Ton blockchain is more than uncertain at this point, Telegram made public that in the contract the investor agreed on, there was also a force majeure clause that allowed them to postpone the launch of their blockchain without having to refund their investors. Moving on to CoinDesk, we learned that a hacked version of the Tor browser is online. It's been discovered by some researcher in internet security, and this hacked version of the Tor browser allows hackers to steal Bitcoin on the dark net for years. For the one that don't know, Tor is a software allowing you to browse the web and the dark web anonymously. So a version of this software has been discovered. This version was corrupted by spies and malicious codes that allow to change the Bitcoin address of the transactions whenever its user use this browser to perform online purchases. The researcher that discovered this could identify 3 Bitcoin wallets used to gather the funds stolen. A total of 4.8 Bitcoin has been collected by the hackers, worth $38,700 at current valuations. This should be a reminder to all of us to make sure when downloading a software, we always go on the main website and make sure we have the authentic versions of the software. Moving on to Citizen.com, as ransomware became more and more frequent around the world, we also learned that the biggest beneficiary of these are insurance companies. Cyber-liability insurance coverage is more and more popular for large corporations and government agencies. According to the Wall Street Journal, the city of Baltimore just subscribed to 2 of these insurance plans to a total premiums of a bit more than $835,000 a year, for a protection up to $20 million in coverage. As publicly, many city and government bodies consider paying ransomware a very bad idea, as it fuels these practices. But the reality is that most companies and agencies don't have any way to do otherwise. So it's much easier for them to add a fixed insurance expense in their cost of operations and let the insurance settle or find a different way to solve their problems. Ransomware attack increased by 84% from 2017 to 2018. And the global cybersecurity insurance market has experienced an annual growth of 20 to 25%, and it's expected to hit $7.5 billion by 2020 and $20 billion by 2025. Moving on to our daily cryptocurrency price update. We have Bitcoin today at $7,963, a drop of 1.81%. Ethereum is at $173, a drop of 2.54%. Bitcoin Cash is at $212, a drop of 3.19%. Monero is at $57, a drop of 3.82%. Litecoin is at $53, a drop of 2.6%. Binance Coin is at $18, a drop of 2.67%. EOS is at 2.86%, a drop of 3.27%. Ripple is at 28 cents, a drop of 2.91%. Cardano is at 3 cents, a drop of 4%. And Stellar Lumens is at 6 cents, a drop of 0.78%. As I was saying, almost everything is in the red today. Next week I will be back with 3 videos a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So on that, I wish you a very great weekend. And thank you to have watched this video till the end.